Dennis is at it again. And on the right, we have 4-color control. All right, looks like a ponder to start the game for Dennis. Sharing the retro sleeves link in the chat. Thank you, Roberts. Maybe the bot should have a thing for that. Yeah, sippy cups are great for legacy events because the likelihood of a spill goes down about 67%.
Go to 15, I'll take the dark ritual. Sorry? Dark ritual. And I'll pass it.
All right, flooded strand. Very nice. Roberts puts drinks on the floor. That's a good idea. You should still have a lid on your drink, Roberts. Don't put open cups of liquid on the floor, please.
Skip the light photos for the camera. Alright, 18. I'm at 20.
Thank you, Dennis.
Should I cut or are you gonna shuffle?
You can cut, because I'm going to brainstorm.
Audrey puts drink on opponent's playmat, sending a message. Yeah. If you see people behaving that way, please call a judge or the police.
You didn't like brainstorming between those matches? What has happened?
Yeah, Dennis has very nice sleeves.
Oh, you're planning a miracle or something. I see.
Force of Phil says I put my opponent's cards in my drink. Wow. Force of Phil, so, you know, I know Force of Phil, not a big deal, name dropper, whatever. But Force of Phil often seen at the locals carrying bubble teas of all kinds, sometimes juice, sometimes some kind of a smoothie drink. Here's Triumph of St. Catherine. Phil known for having beverages on hand at all times. It's something we talk about behind Phil's back, how he always has a drink. But we actually don't, but whatever. Buds, thank you for the resub with Prime. 13 months for Buds. Thank you.
I'll take 2. 18.
Triumph of St. Catherine heating up in Legacy. People starting to believe. Here's Show and Tell. Yeah, Force of Phil's brand is beverages, exactly. Force pitching Force of Negation. Force pitching Force from Dennis. You're supposed to Force of Negation pitching Force of Will. What a misplay. All right, up the Beanstalk comes in, and Archon of Cruelty comes in.
It's
Sack a creature, use 3 life.
So Triumph of St. Catherine's going to trigger here.
the creature.
Use 3. I gain 3. I draw a card. What?
Are we forgetting about Triumph now? I guess we are. All right, Triumph stays in the trash. We've seen this trigger missed a couple of times on recent streams. The Oh, did they miss the discard as well? I missed the discard part. Anyway, what I was going to say was we've seen the Triumph of St. Catherine dice trigger missed a few times on recent streams. People aren't used to playing with this card yet. Card only came out in 2021.
Still in second. Still in your second.
It's all the way.
Actually, it was 2022. 2022.
Response?
4.
All right, we're delving here for Murktide. Triumph staying in the graveyard. I forgot it's 2024. Oh my god, I was thinking 2 years ago, but that was. Oh man, time is I don't know. Starting to get worried about time, TBH. Where does the time go? Is it just me? Is it just me? Worm Harvester, thank you for the gift sub. Appreciate that. Worm Harvester holding us down as usual.
I will ping you.
There's a brainstorm for Dennis. Facing down a Beanstalk and a 7/7 Murktide right now. Show and Tell was countered. Yeah, how old are Secret Lairs at this point? I'm not even sure. I haven't really kept track. Haven't bought one in a while. What's the most recent Secret Lair you've bought, chat? And do we have anybody watching that has never, ever bought a Secret Lair and wants to brag about it? And thinks they're cool.
And now I will draw off the ponder.
I'm so cool I never bought a Secret Lair.
It resolves.
There's people like that. All right, Show and Tell resolves. Leyline Binding and Emrakul. That's awkward.
No, you're not casting it. That's only for casting.
Right.
Okay, no cast, no draw of Beanstalk.
Yeah. So, can I target that? No, right? I forget the...
Yeah, you can.
All right, Emrakul trapped under Leyline Binding.
And then I'll...
Yeah.
Still ahead on it. I'll pass. You have one card in hand?
First Secret Lair was 2019 Bitter Blossom one. Oh, yeah, with the fairy tokens and all that. That was the first one ever? I thought it was The Walking Dead. But maybe that was just the first Universes Beyond? I don't know.
You can. What I'm saying is, if you wanted to make the deposit you can't do that.
I just finished saying I haven't bought a Secret Lair in quite a while. It's been at least 6 months or more. At least, not that I remember. But every time I bought one, I was very happy with it. Always got a cool bonus card. I don't know. Not really trying to promote the product or anything. I'm just saying what I've done. All right, Dress Down. And another Emrakul. Fetching before the draw. Yeah, I got the Bob Ross lands one too. That one was cool.
One card in hand again? Well, first I'll cast that.
The one of one ring was found in Canada, so it wasn't in the United States.
You need the tax on number?
I know if it attacks, I lose.
Yeah. I mean, you weren't sure what it did last
Yeah.
turn, so I'll just show you the tax.
Monka, very happy that we're doing 2 streams in a row. What's up, Monka? Say hello to Monka, everybody. Yeah, I think Toronto is where the one ring was found. Canada is not America, AP. Stop that.
When it's in play, it's not a spell. It doesn't have protection from.
I know.
Only spells are on the stack.
I see.
Yeah. That's why I wanted to make sure you know what the wording is.
Oh, I will really like binary. Trigger?
All right, a ley line binding will do the job here. Exile another copy of Emrakul. And a swing for 7 puts Dennis down to a dangerous 2 life. Come to America to get the booster? Yeah.
spell only refer.
All right, Tundra pass for Dennis. All right, 4 Legolas, 2 Embiggen in the main. There it is, folks. Put it on your spreadsheet. Yeah, Tabernacle playmat, Arabian Nights sleeves. Yeah, Dennis doesn't know what the hell is going on. Yeah, we did have an infect kill on yesterday's stream, a poison kill, but maybe not from a deck that you'd expect. It was yesterday's stream was wild.
Move to phase 2 brainstorm.
Carpet of Flowers allows for this brainstorm.
It's a second main brainstorm.
Oh. You're up.
How many cards do you have?
6 cards in Alex's hand. Let's see, is this a show and tell? It is.
Yeah, it's good.
We saw how good Leyline Binding was in game 1. Let's see what this is here. Atraxa. All right, so Dennis will get some value out of this Atraxa before it gets exiled to Leyline. Non-active player stuff happens. All right, resolving the Atraxa trigger now. Dennis successfully counts out 10 off the top. Let's see what we got. Not much variety for card types. Emrakul's the only creature. Yeah, some cantrips and lands is all that's left. Choosing Ponder over Lorien Revealed, that makes sense. What land do we want? Maybe Volk? Maybe a fetch. Fetch could be good with Brainstorm. Okay, going for Tundra. Not really sure what that means. Dennis's Sneak and Show deck. There's white mana in it. I know Dennis was running Leyline of Sanctity at one point. And, yeah.
Discard.
Okay, discarding the Tundra to hand size, so it wasn't needed after all.
Cards in hand?
Dennis apparently also running Rest in Peace, says Audrey.
Take 2. Defense grid.
Defense Grid, that'll be pretty good.
I don't like my shit getting countered, in case you haven't noticed.
All right, Brainstorm in response to this Defense Grid. Defense Grid will shut off. Unless Alec keeps 3 mana open. Shut off, Force of Will. Make it really hard to fight over spells on Dennis's turn.
Fighting over this.
I am.
You can't.
At Lily?
It's not an
Oh,
instant
right.
sorcery.
You're right.
All right, Flusterstorm does not work on Defense Grid. Defense Grid will resolve.
Yep.
Fluster Storm's not that good.
Forgot us for the counter wars.
Yeah.
Resolving a Ponder here is Dennis. Has a creature in hand. We know Emrakul's in hand. Sneak attack, show and tell are the ways to get it on the board. As far as I know, Dennis is not trying any of the Vesuvian Drifter stuff.
So like basically you're just like able to go top three. Basically like both games I just die to shield drink, and I still have a clean answer to that.
Just sticking a shield drink kind of goes a long way.
Yeah.
Is anyone still trying Vesuvian Drifter? I don't really know. It's out there somewhere, I guess.
But I think in general this deck feels fine.
Yeah, I hear good things about it. I don't own C's,
Yeah,
but it's definitely my play style. I like the tempo days. It's just my favorite.
Tempo days, also red. That's good.
All right. Using Trop over Carpet. The possibility to fight through defense grid going down. Yeah, Keen Duelist. We have a local player that was running Keen Duelist and Vesuvian Drifter in kind of a blue-black show and tell deck, and that was pretty cool. Unfortunately, Keen Duelist is not yet on MTGO, as far as I know. So brewing with that card has not been that common. Yes, defense grid is symmetrical, so Dennis also can't cast spells without paying 3 on Alex's turn. All right, here's a fetch sphere for Dennis. Didn't like the 2 cards remaining on top.
Yeah,
Turbo milk your own hand strategies.
the reason I play this is for Lily Ritual. Just all the cards I've always wanted to play but don't get to.
One of them is a Flusterstorm.
Yep. Which won't matter.
Keen Duelist is on MTGO? Okay. The last I heard it was not, but I don't really keep track.
So yeah, gameplay here.
Fair enough.
First time coming in here.
Okay.
I played here 2 weeks ago at the 2K.
Oh, you came to the 2K.
Yeah, came to the 2K.
All right, here's a show and tell for Dennis. We know Emrakul is in hand. The card has been selected by both players. Leyline Binding once again. Emrakul trapped.
Monsters up. Mainly for like land.
This Leyline Binding card is quite good.
There's a lot of depth spells.
There's a lot of depths, a lot of lands, like
Yeah.
like
Seems like it's a legacy staple.
old school lands decks. So just
Wow.
because they probably don't expect to see that coming out of like Death Shadow.
So it's just the one print.
One grip. Try not to ever fetch it. If I try not to show them to that, so they don't even get the idea that it could be even on their radar.
Yeah, I play taxes. I have 1 Savannah for my Gaddock team.
Nobody could have seen it coming that that Leyline Binding would be a legacy staple. Nobody.
What do you find to be your tough matchups?
This is my first night with this deck.
Okay.
Usually I'm on taxes. And I
All right, plays a land, passes the turn, gives Carpet a Flower as a boost.
you have to fight harder and harder.
It's tough, especially with like, especially.
I think Dennis needs a sneak attack if they're going to beat these Leyline Bindings, although 2 have already been used in this game. I mean, eventually Alec will run out, right? Dennis has more monsters than Alec could possibly have Leyline Bindings, so we'll see how this goes.
Also, just has this like common kill out of nowhere, and like the text is just not.
That really is, I think, where it stands. Like your deck doesn't have some sort
Yeah, Wizards of the Coast knew, yeah. Mark Rosewater designed it specifically for Legacy, even though we didn't ask for it, referring to Leyline Binding. Yeah, there's a lot that we didn't ask for that we're being forced to play with now.
Like Delver, again,
That's just the way it is now. We're being forced. It's torture. Here's Defense Grid, number 2. So now, leaving open a whole bunch of mana, not really that exciting for Alec. Has to start finding some answers here. Up the beanstalk, right into the glare. draws a card.
Like a very tough matchup.
It's still
Because opposition is the only thing.
Yeah, like you don't, because you can't interact with the stack, and it's like the timing windows are just very particular, and like you can't keep up 3 mana all the time.
All right, Orcish Bowmaster comes in.
And they know the green light's on, and then they just go. They just can't do it.
And so much of their deck
I mean, 6 mana tax on responding. Don't think Dennis can do anything. Orc Army comes in. And a token that we will be submitting to review by the DCI.
It's like, okay, I'll take your elf, but
Yeah, Carpet should be adding 3 mana.
to draw Zenith or something. Yeah.
Do you run any backup plans like Leyline Helm or anything like that?
I have Leyline, but I don't have Helm. I took Helm out. I was on Besiege. This is like my casual, like,
All right, plays the land, passes the turn.
trying out Besiege Helm for a while. And that felt good, but it's like so fragile.
Technically, Dennis can pay the 6 mana tax to play a spell for free on Alex's turn. Not sure if that'll end up mattering here. So Brainstorm goes back on top with Mystic Sanctuary.
Well, the leaves they could have taken. So I'm gonna guess that your only plan is to do that.
Okay, so now Carpet should be making 4 mana, but anyway,
Kind of like pivot and attack.
it doesn't really matter.
I thought it was good for a little while. It was before you were on Besiege, but it was still the Helm combo. But you were just more transformative. Like you just took the combo out.
Yeah.
In certain
It's built
matchups.
like a mono black mid range deck.
Yeah, and so that felt like the best iteration.
Nevin Rao's disc. Maybe it's time.
Like there are a lot of decks that just can't beat like a turn 1 or even turn 2. Like,
We were talking a bit on yesterday's stream about destroy all enchantment spells. Should more people have a few of those in their sideboards? I mean, obviously, if you're playing Beanstalks and Leyline Bindings yourself, you don't want to destroy all enchantments, but are people underplaying enchantment removal in current Legacy? It seems like it to me.
It's been printed in the last 3 years.
probably a lot of
Most of it. Yeah.
Pernicious Deed even, like, you gotta, like, tap 6 mana to kill all this stuff?
But yeah, for the most part, like the key cards, the key components that like help win the game are.
Yeah, it's been MH2 onwards.
Reverent Silence. That's a good one.
Falls into that window, like
Yeah, it came out
around
MH2
MH2,
time,
like maybe
yeah.
before, but yeah, right around the same
Is
time.
that Commander Legend?
Yeah, the Commander Legend Falls.
Oh, that was a bolt.
One of those Commander Legends.
Yeah, I was just trying to figure out what plane it was from. I wasn't sure.
All right, another show until resolving. I think, yeah, no card in play from Alec off show until. So going to sack a creature. It'll be the Orc Army.
Yeah, with those 3.
Discarding Flusterstorm, not very effective right now. And it was accidentally face up on the table as well. And a ping from the draw.
What was in the top 4?
I don't think it's likely this Archon of Cruelty will survive another turn cycle, but we'll see what happens here.
Cloud Post.
Terminus revealed on top. Okay. That's one way to do it. 2 Beanstalk triggers for Alec.
Yeah, I don't know how to put it on the map unless it's just one of those things like the meta adjusted away from it.
Yeah.
And now it can like pop up again.
I think it's. I can understand for budgetary reasons why people
Yeah, Back to Nature is a good one.
lands, but it's basically kind of like a slightly worse version of lands because it doesn't have that like turn 3 play, right? It doesn't have word like depth, like same thing.
There are 14, I'm at 11 from the art.
Because it obviously, by the namesake of the deck, it requires a certain level of on-ramping until it starts doing the thing. So because of that, like people know like they have some time to play back at it, and they know that there's probably only like 2 or 3 targets.
Yeah, this is not going very well for Dennis so far.
People just can't stop from getting
Hard cards, man?
The whole deck is built around getting powerful to play. You can't stop you.
Go ahead.
How many do you have?
It looks like Alec is holding another copy of Leyline Binding in hand. So Dennis is in pretty big trouble.
I got 6 cards over there.
Mine suck.
This guy.
I got bad cards, but I got these defense bigs.
That was in the top 4 though.
I'm gonna draw 3 more cards.
You know who's playing it?
Yeah.
That ball
All right, Lorien revealed. Draw 3. Murktide Regent. How do people feel about signed duels? I think there is a variety of feelings on that. I own 1 signed dual land. Scott declares them damaged.
It's an 8-8. I guess I can afford to go to 9. Yeah, I'll go to 9.
I know from being friends with Dennis that the signed card community of Magic the Gathering, it's a whole scene in itself. There's people like whose entire experience within this game is like they're sculpting their entire experience to be like, what cards am I going to get signed next? And it's like a whole thing. It's crazy out there, folks.
I'll put your cards
Yeah, Misprint is another scene, Tank Terry. That's true. What other, like, scenes are there? All right, so we got, like, the sign card people. We got the Misprint people. What other, like, types of people are there? Alters, yeah, there's alter people. Foreign language people, yeah. That's true. Artist proof collectors. That's right. That's right. Oldest version. Yeah, the OG art people. The OG art people always have to tell you when you have like the not OG version of a card that they prefer the OG art. That's like a big part of that whole thing. If they don't tell you they prefer the OG art, it just doesn't matter. That's their hobby. Otherwise, you wouldn't know that that they would prefer it. How would you know? There's also the wacky proxy people. I've run into a few of these people in my travels. They always have to have, like, their CEDH deck has, like, completely unhinged proxies.
I thought you grabbed a mountain.
Like, cards, like, the entire deck looks like Pokemon cards, but they represent Magic cards or something weird. I don't know. But each one is, like, has its own unique art and everything. Like, so much effort went into it. It's crazy. These Magic people are crazy, chat. These people are nuts. I just stay home. I just stay home. I don't want to be around these people, you know? Oh, yeah, the white border people. Yup. So things are going somewhat well this turn for Dennis, drawing a lot of cards. So Traxa is on the board. 8-8 Murktide on Alex's side. Carpet of Flowers still showing the wrong number for number of islands Dennis has. Right now the number is 5. Swinging with a Traxa. All right, no blocks. So Traxa gets in there.
Serenity.
Ooh, Serenity is going to be interesting. It blows up a bunch of crap on Alex's side, but also blows up Dennis's defense grids and sneak attack. Emrakul and Atraxa will come back from being trapped under these ley lines. This is wow, this just got really interesting. We'll see now if Alex just removes this Serenity. I think there's still a ley line in Alex's hand, so I mean, is it possible he lets Serenity pop? Probably not. Hydroblast on sneak attack to start. Okay. Okay, there's the ley line to remove Serenity. So leaves Dennis with 6 attacks of 6 in defense grid still on the board. Drawing cards off up the beanstalk now. I thought the carpet made white mana, but I don't know. Players are in agreement about what's going on. Okay, so it did make white mana. All right, here's Containment Priest. And an attack from Murktide. Containment Priest will make sneak attack, show and tell unusable. I know Dennis runs some number of Fury for dealing with cards like Containment Priest, but that won't deal with Murktide. Murktide needs to be taken out as well, or this game is over on the next turn. Unless we get Fury plus blow up a Leyline, get a creature back, something like that. Or blow up Leyline, get Serenity back. Teferi Time Raveler. Okay, we're in business here. Bouncing Murktide. Okay. This is yeah, I meant after Containment. Okay, so Fury on Containment Priest. So wow. This game is wild. Also, Serenity would be able to enter onto Containment Priest because it's not a creature. So this is it's hard to predict what's going to happen next here. Thinking about recasting the Murktide. Fury is a scary attack here too. It has 3 power with double strike. Alec is at 6.
Use one to Hydro Blast that.
Okay, Hydro Blast takes out Fury. Here's a Ponder.
Like that. Draw. I will fetch. Go 5.
Another Teferi from Dennis could be really scary.
Still have 3 blue. I'll use 2 of the blue.
Yep.
Murktide back on the stack. Let's see how big it is. Only needs to have 5 power, I guess. In order to have enough power to attack for lethal, that is. Looks like it's going to be a 6/6.
And then I'll use the other one.
Yeah.
And this one.
Okay.
Sorry, these are exiled.
Okay. Playing double Murktide. Triggering the first. Exiling, it looks like the rest of the graveyard, only 1 instant or sorcery in there. And yeah, so a 7/7 Murktide and a 4/4 Murktide. Drawing some cards. Triggers were done a little bit out of order, but maybe we're speeding through here. So Dennis will have to deal with 2 Murktides now, I guess. Has 5 life, so the second one doesn't have enough power to be a one-shot kill, but... Alright, well now with a Bowmaster, Dennis is in real trouble. What does Dennis need here? A lot, I would say.
Ponder.
Yeah.
This has been quite a turn.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll move to discard.
Ponder's great.
Got it.
Don't need that force as well.
Yeah, does Emrakul plus sneak attack work? Potentially. There's a sneak attack.
Okay. Activation on the stack. Yeah, I can respond to that, right?
Yeah, that.
Oh, right. yeah, you're good.
I'm like, how you gonna respond with 2 mana?
I always forget that. That's good.
I'm gonna put in Atraxa trigger.
All right, putting in an Atraxa. Let's see what we find. No Emrakul in there. At least not that I see. Fury to Ferry. Brainstorm. Preordain. Another defense grade, which is kind of funny. All right, going for Lorien revealed over Preordain. All right, all the rest can go away. 6 cards in hand, not bad. An attack from Atraxa here is pretty good, though. Vigilance, Death Touch, Lifelink. So a Murktide will be lost. Yeah, post-combat Fury could potentially clear some of this board.
That's the Fury.
May have to Sneak attack Fury here.
Activate sneak attack, put in Fury.
Okay, takes out the Bowmaster and Orc Army, leaves the 4/4 Murktide. Archon of Cruelty now. Uh-oh.
Decide a creature, lose 3 life. Get 2. Discard a card, draw a card. Gain 3. And I'm gonna swing for lethal.
Yeah. Can't respond. So.
Wow. What a fight that game was. We're going to game 3. Oh, actually,
Why I stopped playing this deck. This is literally the reason.
You want to destroy? You want to play out?
Yeah, I mean, there's no reason to play. By the time we make moments.
all right, so the players are out of time, so the match ended in a draw. Good games, as Discord detects my mic that doesn't exist.